What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dad25, and today we're going to be talking about the new Lunar New Year event coming soon, and also we're going to be talking about something toxic that happened in the community. Let's get into it, man. But first, if y'all don't mind, I'm getting some of these YouTube comments because y'all were showing so much love on these videos. It's only right that I show love back to y'all. First, my boy Justo Capalot said, can we see that Noone Spin account you created and see the progress on there? Okay, so I decided I'm not going to do a Noone Spin account because I just don't think that's my lane. I just don't play the game enough. I feel like I play enough to grind my accounts, but I don't really do gameplays. I don't know. I just don't think Noone Spin's my lane. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make a video at the end of every month, which I'm not going to be able to do this month because I thought of the idea too late. But at the end of every month, I'm going to do an account where I can show what your team could look like if you only grinded that month. So for instance, at the beginning of March, I'm going to make a new account, and then I'm going to grind all the just grindable things like the weekly grinds, Sunday grinds, you know, stuff like that. And I'm going to show how good of an account you can get if you only started playing that month. And that's stuff I can see myself doing through the rest of the year and even next year, to be honest. Pretty much no money spent of the month type thing, you feel me? Kiwi said, if you don't mind, if they keep doing the exchange player for Opal every week like LJ and Mitch, they're both really nice, and the Diamond Sweetney is actually a W. Both Opals have been good cards. So that's something also I want to talk about. I think we've all been shitting on the Tuesday content, which is justified. The Tuesday content has been really bad, but I think it's weird that normally the Tuesday content is like the redneck stepchild, you know, it's pushed to the side and we only really care about Fridays. But it's weird, they made Tuesdays bad and Fridays good, because LJ and also Mitch Richmond aren't super, like, they're not super cheap, but for Opals, they're very affordable and they're very good cards. And Sweetney was a W grind. Sweetney is definitely better than the deluxe pack because he's a really good diamond. So Friday content has actually been really good. It's kind of confusing, honestly. If you want a chance to get your comment featured on the next video, be sure to drop a comment down below. Something funny, informative, a conversation starter, a question, anything like that will get you a chance to be featured in the next one. Let's get the community corner where we tackle some of the hot topics around Twitter and give our opinions on them. First, we're gonna talk about the Sunday grind. You know me, I'm always a fan of the content might not be for everybody, but it's for somebody. I don't know, man. I wasn't feeling this one. Guild Arenas does definitely play for some people. I'm not gonna lie. It just wasn't the best card in the world, but like I said, it helps somebody. And before you guys say it won't help anybody, stop capping. Gilbert Arenas is a solid card. He's just not like, let's be real, he's not a top 5 or 10 point guard in the game. But there are some people that are rocking like lower tier point guards that could definitely use Gilbert. But I say the big W here is the guaranteed 90+ sweetness pack, because that's a guaranteed card towards Mitch Richmond, and the other sweetness pack, which is a chance at a card towards Mitch Richmond. So those are both W's. As a whole, I give this grind like a 6 out of 10. Wasn't a total L, but it wasn't great. Next, LaMickey lied about 2010 dunk contest. All right, that's a dope username. Says, unless you have thousands to spend on this game, I implore you to sell Wemby for Big Z and pocket the 1.1 million MT difference. You're trading +20 speed, some playmaking, and an inch of height for +30 strength, and in my opinion, a better jump shot. I mean, that's a valid point, man. If it wasn't for my Wemby being so badged out, honestly, I'd probably do this. But I got so many badges on my Wemby that I really don't want to sell them. I've wasted, well, I'm not gonna say wasted. I've used 7 legend badges on them. So for me, I'm not gonna trade them for Big Z. But if you have a base Wemby, I 100% say go with this, because Big Z is not gonna lose any value. And also, Wemby's gonna drop probably around All-Star when the new card comes out. So I'd say go for this. All right, so we're not gonna play the clip here because it is a toxic, it's a toxic clip, an inappropriate clip. But this is my chance to talk about, like, I don't understand why people are so toxic in this game, man. My boy No Return MG was playing a game and he pretty much gave up a game-winning 3. And when he did so, the person flash paused the game and called him the F slur. So I would say in general, that's a terrible thing to do, but it's also terrible when you have somewhat of a name in the community. I don't know the guy personally, but people were tagging him in the comments and he refused to reply. You know, you're really just giving yourself a terrible name. You should not say slurs just to keep your name clean, you should not say slurs because they're bad things to say. You feel me? No return. He obviously was upset about it, and he just said, he told the guy, wager me. You know, so you want to talk tough, wager me, and the guy blocked him. So honestly, he's a coward in my opinion. And he might, if he sees this, he might come say, oh, you play me. No, I don't. Play the guy that you're scared to play against. Don't worry about me. Comp Side Degree said, if Yao will only be available during the Chinese New Year and only via event card exchange, it means the auction hall and MT is dead, and 2K has found a way to kill it by putting the best cards in event exchanges only. I hope 2k24 Myteam, I hope NBA 2K Myteam doesn't do this. So here's the thing. Since Shay, we all knew this was eventually going to be a thing. I mean, because it's already been a thing. Shay was almost impossible to get no money spent. There were people that did it, but almost impossible. Shaq, I don't think anybody got Shaq no money spent because that one was legit. I feel like impossible to do. So if they do go this way with the event, which I think they will, plan on not being able to get Yao. Let's just call it what it is. Now, hopefully they give us some other good cards. Maybe we'll get like a Dark Matter Yao, but we get like an Opal Yi Jinlian and maybe a Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. And we just gotta treat Yao like we treated the 100 overall cards and say we just gonna act like they don't exist. Obviously the people that spend a ton of money will get them, and that's unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate for them, but unfortunately for everybody else. But it's just kind of type of thing where we're kind of ready for it in a sense. We went through it last year. I will say it's a little bit better than last year, because last year the odds of pulling like 100 overall like Kareem were almost impossible. This year, if you pull even packs with MT, if you have a lot of MT stacked up, these collectibles do come out at a pretty good rate, and some of them are grindable. So I'd say it's a little bit better than last year, but honestly not by much. If the event does drop, don't be surprised. And like I said, just go for the lower tier stuff. Every time they've done one of these events so far, we got some really good lower tier stuff. We got Jaime Jaquez, who's still really good. He's a salary cap demon. Franz is a beast. Kawhi is a beast. So hopefully they give us some of those with Beasley, Ejin Lian, stuff like that, Big Wang, and we can just ignore Yao, unfortunately. Also, one thing I want to talk about is I'm hoping, so you see this, what is it called? Ruby red envelope. I'm really hoping that's not what I think it is, which I feel like it's obvious. They named it Ruby red for a reason. I would really hope a week's worth of logging in doesn't just get us a Ruby collectible, like not even an Amethyst, you know. Let's hope that that's like something else, but I'm not banking on it that the week login is a Ruby collectible when we're gonna have Amethyst, Opals, Pink Diamonds, Diamonds, Dark Matters. They could have made that a lot higher of a tier, but I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it. Alrighty, let's get in the creator spotlight. Anybody that knows Ant Live knows that he's the biggest Melo fan on this earth, and he did his pack opening to try and pull Melo. It was hilarious. There were some moments in there that were fire. Be sure to go watch that video. That video will be pinned in the comments. And also, to do a little bit of self promo, I'm gonna be trying to drop a second video every day this week. That video will be dropping at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 Eastern, 5 Central. So today's video, I did a moments of the week team. Shout out to Blasian Ricks for the idea, where pretty much all the players that played good last week, I put them onto a lineup, including like Jokic, including Shea, like some lower tier cards like Jokic is Amethyst, Shea's Amethyst, Ty Jerome is a Sapphire, and then of course I had some good cards like AD, LeBron. And so, you know, it was a mixture of good and bad cards, but it was a fun video to make, and that's gonna be coming every single Monday. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern. All right, so speaking of moments, let's get into the moments of history. We cover some moments in NBA history that happened on today's date. First, January 27th, 1982, Jeff Houston from Cleveland recorded 27 assists, which at the time was an NBA record, which was eventually broken by Scott Skiles, but even I feel like 27 is insane, honestly. And then also speaking of Melo, this day in 2018, Melo became the 21st player to score 25,000 career points. That's gonna wrap up today's video. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Be sure to drop a comment down below for a chance to be featured in tomorrow's video, and of course drop a if y'all don't mind, for a second chance to be featured in the video, man. Please subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 2,500 subscribers. When we're getting more and more every day, man. I appreciate the love you guys have been showing. As always, y'all be safe. Peace.